You're comparing yourself, your present self, to somebody in your field that has worked 10 years above. Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time joining us here, you're welcome. If you're seeing my video for the second time or you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for coming back again. I really do appreciate your time. On today's video, it's going to be a different kind of video. Today we're talking about common mistakes that entrepreneurs make. Small business owners, new business owners, everybody's trying to get their money up. Everybody started some kind of business or the other. And it's a common mistakes that you're probably making, that I made when I started. And, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I put it up on my Insta story a while back, and I asked for issues that entrepreneurs and business owners are facing, and I realized that most people are making the same mistakes over and over and over again. So I'm like, why not? Let's bring it to the tube. Let's bring it to YouTube. Your girl's got an MBA. We're talking about business now. All right. Let's get into it. So, everybody's trying to get money. Everybody's trying to run a business. Most people are selling something, or you're selling a service, or you're providing a service. You're doing something as your side also, to make extra income here and there. And sometimes it gets frustrating when you keep trying and you're not probably seeing the results that you want, or you're making the same mistakes over and over again, or you're not just getting what you want out of your business. It is quite frustrating. And according to Bloomberg, it is said that most businesses fail within the first 18 months that they start. That's a fact. All right. And that's because running a business is not easy. There's a lot of things. It requires a lot of things. And I realized that here, most people start business out of hobby. You know how to do something, you know how to do makeup, and everybody's like, yo, monetize it. You can do graphic design. Everybody's like, yo, monetize it. Just make money off me. That's cool. That's very good. It's extra income. I mean, who says no to free money, right? You're making extra income. It might not be flowing as much as you want it, and you're thinking of quitting. Don't quit. Now, this is the first mistake, and I myself made this one, thinking of quitting, or quitting too early, or almost quitting. When we're doing something and it's not going as we want it to be, it's not going in your head as you imagine the client here, there, the money just flowing right, left, center, and you're thinking of quitting. I'm just trying to tell you, don't quit. All right, go back to your drawing board, re-strategize, rewrite your goals, make sure your goals are smart. We'll come back to that one, but go back to your drawing board and itemize everything. You have to be able to visualize the success that you want in order to get it. All right, but don't quit. You face challenges, you face struggles. Like, nobody made it like this. Almost everybody, nobody made it like this. People that look like they're overnight success, go back and check. They've worked hard behind, like they've paid. I call it paying your dues. They've paid their dues. You've gone through it. You've faced your challenges. You've encountered challenges. You've gone back. You've seen that, oh, this doesn't work. You've tried it again. It didn't work. You've tried it again. Tried it in a different way. I mean, you can't keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, right? So don't quit. Don't quit. Go back. Look at the challenges that you're facing. Do your researches. Resources are available to you at every point. Ask questions. All right? Ask questions. Ask questions. Ask the right people the right question. And this brings me to my second point: comparison. You're comparing yourself, your present self, to somebody in your field that has worked 10 years above, or that has put 10 years into this business, or has put 10, 15 years into the business, 5 years, 6 years. You're comparing you that you just started. You're comparing your level 1 to somebody's level 10. Don't do that. You feel discouraged, and you feel like, oh, what am I doing? Why am I not getting it right? Don't do that. See, there's a very thin line between looking at somebody to be motivated and comparing yourself. All right, don't compare your level 1 to somebody's level 10. Everybody that you're seeing that has the life that you want, or the success in business that you want, started from somewhere. They've all struggled. So don't compare your level 1 to level 10. Stop comparing. Look, if you see somebody that you admire their business, the way they handle business, you admire their life, you admire the way they do their things, and they're at a particular level in life that you want to be, go back and look at how they started. Go back and look at the things that they made, they did, the mistakes that they made, so you don't make the same mistake. So the journey is a bit easier for you. But don't compare yourself now to where your, let me use the word mentor for lack of a better word, is right now. All right, Don't compare your level 1 to someone else's level 10. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's like me starting YouTube today and comparing myself to Jackie Aina or Kelechi Mbemena, and I'm like, oh my God, you're making money. Bro, Jackie has been in this game for 10 years. 10 years. A 10-year-old child is what? He's probably making money already. So don't do that. What I can do for myself is to go back and look at the things that she started with. If Jackie is in the line that I want to be, right, I go back and see what kind of videos did she put out, how consistently was she posting, how did she change up her strategy over time, studying her business model. That would help me more than saying, oh, look at how people are watching her video, why is nobody watching my own video? Don't. Just the point of this is don't compare. All right, now let's move on to the next point. You're not being a salesperson enough. And what I mean by this is you're not advertising, you're not carrying your business matter on your head enough. So I started a 30-day accountability group chat with a couple of young ladies that own their own businesses. And one of the things that I realized that the problem that they are facing in businesses, they're not being salespersons enough. If you were working for a real estate company and they gave you a target at the end of the month, you will do everything within your power to meet that target, right? But because you own your own business and nobody's really the boss of you, you're not being your own salesperson enough. You're not showing up consistently enough. And this applies to me as well. I know that if I was showing up more consistently than I used to, I would see better results than I'm seeing now. And I've tried it and it works. Showing up consistently works. In as much as you think you're not prepared or you don't know it all, you don't have to be perfect on the first day. And right now, I'm actually talking to myself as well. I know how much I've had to beat myself that I don't have to be perfect on the first day. Nobody became a master their first day, their first week. Your first video will be trash. All right, your first YouTube video will be trash. Your first Instagram content, this transition thing will be trash. But keep doing it. The more you keep doing it, the more you get better at it. And you have to be your own salesperson. You have to carry your matter on your head like gala. You have to let everybody that cares to listen know that this is what I do. If you don't tell people what you do, they will not patronize you. I was talking to somebody the other day and she's telling me how, she's shy about always advertising her business to her friends. They'll say this, they'll say that. I'm like, will they feed you? If you go broke today, will they give you money? So please, carry your business on your head like gala. I remember when I started Buona Skincare, I carried it everywhere. My friends will laugh when they see this, but I went to everybody's office. I spoke to everybody that cared to listen. You will buy soap. You will buy. Alright? So carry your matter on your head like gala. Imagine that you had a boss that was giving you a target to smash. And this brings me to my third point. Itemize your goals and make SMART goals. And SMART here means S is for specific, M is for measurable, A is for attainable, R is for realistic, and T is for time bound. All right, make sure your goals are specific. Don't just say, oh, I want to sell products this month. Say, I want to sell 50 products this month. I want to book 20 clients this month. I want to book 30 clients this month. Do you know what I mean? Like, make sure the goals are very specific. Make a yearly goal. Break it down into a double quarter goal. Break it down into a 4-quarter goal. Break it down into a monthly goal. Break it down into a weekly goal. Make sure you're very specific about what you want. That way, you'll be able to show up and hold yourself accountable for the things that you say you want to do. If you make very ambiguous goals, you won't even know where to start. You won't know how to go about it. So if you say you want to book 20 clients, let me use myself for example. I want 20 brands to advertise with me this month. What do I have to do? I need to post consistently. I need to reach out. I need to find the brands that I work with. I need to identify the brands that align with my brand vision, so I know the kind of people that I'm targeting myself towards. So when I've identified all these things, it makes me know what I want to do, right? For me to show up consistently, I have to have the right filming equipment. For me to have the right filming equipment, I have to have money to buy the right filming equipment. I have to have time to film. I have to script out videos. I need to watch other videos to see what other content creators are putting out there, not in a comparison way, but to know what to do. So make sure your goals are SMART. And make sure you do your research. You're setting realistic goals, measurable goals, goals that you can measure. You can say, oh, today I sent 20 emails to 20 brands. Oh, today I spoke to 10 people. So you can measure your success. And make sure the goals are attainable. They are realistic. They are time bound. Put a time to it and reward yourself as well. All right, now let's go to the fourth point. Not knowing how to ask for advice. This is a very big issue, right? Because you don't know something, but you don't want to ask. Nobody knows it all. Nobody knows it all. And not knowing how to advise comes down to even knowing the right questions to ask. So I have a mentor, right? I was talking to my mentor the other day, and she's telling me how a lot of people say, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. And she's like, you're not asking me. Like, most people don't ask the right questions. You're not ask specific questions that would address the issues that you're having. So first, you need to know how to ask for advice, and secondly, you need to know how to ask the right questions. The questions and don't go into somebody's DM asking them something that you can type in Google and use first line you're saying the answer. Nobody don't answer you. They think you're not serious. But by the time you ask detailed questions, like good questions, reasonable questions, you will see that they will pay attention to you. And see, if you get a no from people, don't take it personal. Nobody's put on earth to cater for you or to be your personal business mentor. No. Send a message to this person, they don't answer. Send the message to another person. Do your research. Ask YouTube the questions that you need to ask. Don't take it personal when somebody says no to you, and don't use that as an excuse to just relax and not do what you're supposed to do. Keep going. Ask the next person. Ask the next 5 people. If you ask 10 people, at least one person will say yes. At least one person would answer you. So ask the right questions. Another mistake you're probably making is taking advice from everybody. So everybody always has something to say. Everybody always has something to tell you to do. Everybody always has something they think is good. And it's not a bad thing. Most people are coming from the place of love. But you need to understand that you cannot take advice from everybody. You need to know people. You need to be able to filter through the crowd, filter through the noise, and know the advice that actually relates to you, the problem you're having, and the ones that will help you get to where you want to be. And it all boils down to to itemizing and visualizing your goal. Because if you cannot clearly see where you want to be, anywhere will look like it. All right, and let's go to the next one. This one is acting like a boss instead of an employee. Now, this is something that I always tell my clients, because I'm also a business strategist. Right? I have clients that I work for, and this is something I always tell my clients. You have to be able to separate yourself from your business and to understand that you're an employee of your business. Pay yourself salary. Make sure that your finances are right and you're not just spending out of your business money. You're also an employee. Pay yourself, no matter how little your business makes. Put a financial model that works for you and pay yourself. Your business money is not your money. Stop acting like the boss. Stop showing up whatever time because there's nobody to hold you accountable. Show up right on time. Show up every time. List out the things that you need to do. Act like if you've ever had a 9 to 5. Act like you were acting when you were at that 9 to 5. Act like you have a boss to report to. Act like somebody's going to ask you for a progress report at the end of the week, at the end of the month. So show up as an employee instead of a boss, because you're still an employee of your own self. And another point I'm going to put under this point is to have an accountability platform, right? Have a group of friends or a group of people that hold you accountable, because you're not going to feel like it every day. But when you have people that are able to hold you accountable for the dreams and the goals that you want to achieve, they will drag you on those days when you don't feel like it. You can ride on their energy on those days when you don't feel like it. But if it's just you in your own little corner, just doing your own thing, that's good. If you're very disciplined, that's good. I mean, you can see your goal and you're working towards it. But if you don't have people to hold you accountable, it's most likely that you will slack. This is very, very much related to the next point, partnership. Most people ignore the beauty and the importance of partnership. Sometimes you can't do it alone. For me personally, I've identified that there's certain things that I'm doing that I can't do alone, and I will flourish more if I have a partner. I function very, very well behind the scenes. Like, I function very well in strategizing, in itemizing, in identifying problems. But when it comes to actually pushing at it. I can do it, but when I have a partner, I realize that I am more productive. So there's certain things that you have a business idea, right? You can sew, but you're not so great at business. Partner with somebody that has a very good business knowledge and understand business models. Come together and see how much faster you guys will make in the industry that you're going into. Don't just say, oh, I can do good on myself. It's fine. Some people can do good all by themselves, but then some people thrive on partnership. And see, it is better to own 10% of 100 million naira than to have 100% of 100,000 naira. So if you know that partnership is one thing that something that will flourish and float your business, find the right partner for you and partner with that person. Some people are very good pillars. Some people are very good pillars, like they can be behind the scene, they can be the rock of that business, but they can't be the ones at the forefront chasing the things that are supposed to be chased every day. And that's not a bad thing. Identify your strengths and find someone that complements you very well. You don't have to do bad all by yourself. All right? So now to my very last point is not having a schedule or not having a routine. If you want to flourish in whatever you're doing, you have to know the things that you need to do to get to where you want to be. I cannot overemphasize the importance of visualizing your goal and itemizing your goal and having a schedule that fits that goal. Like most people that are full-time entrepreneurs, and maybe if you work from home, maybe you don't have a store that you're going to, it's quite difficult. You're in your comfort zone. But you have to have a schedule that you wake up this morning, this is what you're doing, this is what you're doing. And I realized that until I had a schedule, a lot of things I was doing were just, I'll get it done, but it's just, I found a schedule that, for me, I wake up 6 a.m. every day. 6:30, I'm joining NLP prayers. After 6:30, after prayers, I'm having my bath, I'm going to my table, I'm sitting down to know the things I want to do daily. And most times, a night before, when I'm writing my progress, I have an accountability group chat, which has helped me very much because I have to do a daily progress report, right? So when I'm doing my daily progress report, I know the next thing I'm doing the next day. So even if you don't have an accountability platform or an accountability group chat, hold yourself accountable. Have a journal. Write down the things that you want to achieve, the things that you achieve daily, and they help you to identify what you need to do the next day. And wake up the next day with a schedule. Have a to-do list. You have to plan. You have to be intentional about everything that you're doing. Like in business, in life, nothing just happens. I mean, some things happen by coincidence, but you have to position yourself. Because if at all the opportunities come your way and you're not positioned for the right opportunity, it will pass you by. So have a schedule that works for you. Know that, oh, if you have to wake up daily and send 10 emails daily, or if you're looking for a job and you need to send 20, you need to send your CV to 20 companies, or anything you're doing, just have a schedule, have a to-do list. Write down the things that you need to do daily to get closer to your goal. If you wake up in the morning, write out, oh, this is what I want to do today, and throughout the day you focus on achieving those things, and you cut down the distractions as much as possible, and you focus on achieving those things, and you do this consistently for 30 days, you'll be shocked about how much turnaround you will see in your business. So having a schedule is very, very, very important. Have a schedule, have a to-do list, write down your plans, write down your goals, but just make sure that you're functioning on schedule. You're prioritizing your goals over other things. All right? Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Let me quickly do a recap of everything I've said. I've said don't quit early. I've said know how to ask questions and ask the right questions. I've said have a schedule, itemize your goals and your objectives, visualize your future. Don't compare yourself. Don't compare your level 1 to somebody else's level 10. Stop acting like the boss instead of the employee. And what else did I say? The importance of partnership. All right, so that brings me to the end of this video. Thank you very much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you've been able to pick a nugget or two from everything that I've said today. I hope that it made sense to you, and I hope that you will come back next time. If you guys like this kind of videos, let me know so I can make more. There's a lot of little knowledge stored up in this brain. I can always, if you have any questions, shoot me a DM. I'll answer you. And I hope that this video, you find this video useful and resourceful to yourself or to your business. And until I come your way next time, it's your girl Pasheda. Love and light.